another comic video. Can you tell my recent hyperfixation yet? You know, I've been rightly critical of the Joker on this channel before. Beats him nearly to death with a crowbar. But despite all the horrible shit he's done, would I go so far as to say he's the worst person in comics? Probably not. You could argue it and I'd listen, but I think there's a few that outrank him in sheer sadistic gumption, simply due to the fact that they don't have super sanity on their side. They don't know they're in a comic book, they're just fucked up and evil. Hello, thieves, assassins, and rogues of ambiguous gender, and allow me to show you through the museum of comic book characters that are just fucking sadistic and terrible in no particular order. First up, we have Victor Zsasz, a sadomasochistic serial killer who carves a tally mark on himself for every victim he's claimed. Look at this man's body. He's fucking covered. After losing his parents and subsequently losing all of his money to the Penguin, he falls into the deepest pits of nihilism, believing that nothing and nobody matters. Ergo, he can go full-bore murder and nothing would be wrong with that, because it doesn't matter. Plus, his primary method is slitting throats, which is very messy, but he doesn't care. This man's primary targets are often young women, which is horrifying, but arguably more horrifying is his invention of basically child Mortal Kombat. Quite literally. The kids had to kill their opponent to advance in the tournament he set up, and if they defeated their adversaries, they'd face him in the arena. Fucked up stuff. Hopping over to Marvel, we got another sadistic motherfucker on our hands here. Meet Cletus. He has one hell of a backstory. Born in a prison, for the record, I would like to say that where you're born or who to does not make you a bad person. It just so happened that that did not help here. Before the age of 8, he'd already claimed at least 2 bodies, plus his mother's dog. Fuck you! After that, he was sent to an orphanage, which did not improve matters, as he would also push a girl in front of a bus for refusing to date him, and burning down the very orphanage in which he stayed. Over the next X number of years, he becomes a full-blown serial killer, claiming at least 11 more victims, though he himself said that there's at least 12 more. And that's before he even merges with Carnage. Now, who's Carnage? Carnage is a symbiote with a sadistic personality and Venom's bastard child. And I'll be if they didn't get along better than 2 bear cubs digging through a smoked out beehive. Cletus and Carnage then go on to have a lovely symbiotic relationship, with plotting, blood, regeneration, murder, death, killing, murder, and more murder. To my knowledge, he does not have an official body count, but according to estimates I could find, his kill count ranges from 100 as just himself to over 100,000 when joined with Carnage. That's a wide range, but that's also the best I could find. Back in DC land, we have Dr. Dabney Whoops, sorry about that. What I meant to say was Dr. Dabney Donovan, former head geneticist of the Cadmus Project, and man with exactly 0 morals to his name. Not even a single fiber. This man makes horrifying chimeras for the love of the fucking game. He believes there should be no restriction in regards to experimentation on the human genome, and boy does he act like it. Among other things, he created the DNA-aliens, splicing alien DNA with various life forms, often resulting in near immediate death. His more stable creations include the Harrys, an artificial race of techno-naturalistic hippies, Double X, Genome. Excuse me for a second. Ha! And even Connor Kent, also known as Superboy. And there was someone else, but we'll find that out at a later time. He's a Nazi. Nazis can go die. Hell, even the Joker hates him for it. Black Manta, to this day, at least to my knowledge, is one of the only characters who has ever visibly and personally killed a baby, specifically Aquaman's son, Arthur Curry Jr., who was again a baby. The baby was full Atlantean, and he brought the infant out of the water and drowned it in the air. This also led to Aquaman's wife divorcing him, Aqualad leaving him, and for him to fall down a full depressive spiral. And in case you thought, damn, that sounds pretty 90s, wrong. This came out in 2011, less than 15 years ago. But wait, it gets better, because it wasn't from 2011. It was written in the 1970s, when the Comics Code Authority was still a thing, during the storyline named Death of a Prince. And the award for most petty goes to this asshole. In conclusion, you can get worse than Mr. Chuckles over here, but you gotta get real deranged with it. Have a great day, rogues, and tip your server.